everyone, my name is Alpha. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to today's fit build. I hope you're all doing well and having such a fantastic day. So today we are building in the world of Henford-On-Bagley. So I'm pretty sure it's been a while since the last time I built here. I know the last time was my manor house or something. It was for a collab, but today we're building a very different style because normally I won't build something like this, but this is a traditional house from Indonesia. So it is a collab build that I'm hosting with my fellow Indonesian friends, and we are building here because today, August 17th, is the National Independence Day of Indonesia. So that's why we have this kind of like a everything Indonesian related Sims content, from builds, Sims, even custom contents and machinimas. So that's that. And today we are building a traditional house from Papua, Indonesia. So I am an Indonesian. I live in Jakarta, Indonesia, the capital city of Indonesia. And Indonesia is an archipelago. So we have more than 18,000 islands, which is a lot. That sounds crazy because I can imagine how big my country is. 18,000 sounds crazy to me, and this is my third traditional Indonesian house. The first one was my Omah Joglo, which it was posted around June or July last year. I'm not really sure, but it was for a collab called International Collab, I believe, and I built a traditional Javanese Central Java house. It's called Omah Joglo, of course, and it wasn't that hard because both of my parents are from Central Java, and it's not that hard for me to build that because I know the basic needs. I know the rules about that type of builds. But the second one was the floating house from Belitung in it's an island in Sumatra. So I tried to cover a little bit of everything here and there, and it was so hard. Like, I kid you not, maybe the architecture doesn't look that hard, but it is quite hard because we don't have that many sources about that build, and this is the third time and also the last one for now. I'm thinking of doing more traditional builds in the future, but the problem is all of the builds, traditional builds in Indonesia has very organic architecture, especially the roofing, and we can't build something like that in The Sims. I have tried building Toraja house from Sulawesi, but it's just nonsense. I hated it because the roofing doesn't look right, and hopefully by the time goes I could build that because I would like to share that build with all of you. I think it's such a cool build, but I need to learn a bit more about the roofing part, how to do the roofing, because it's just almost impossible to do that in The Sims. I will try to put that on the screen, but this build is called Honai house, and it's actually from Jayawijaya, Papua. So Papua is located on the very far east of Indonesia. It's one of the biggest islands in Indonesia. So I'm pretty sure we have 5 big-ish islands. So we have Sumatra, we have Java, we have Kalimantan or Borneo, we do have Sulawesi, and we have Papua. So if you haven't heard of Indonesia, I'm pretty sure you have heard of Bali. So Bali is actually a little island in southern part of Indonesia, and it's just small compared to this Papua island. It's a huge island, and we share it with New Guinea. So it is a big island, and I haven't had the chance to go there because one, it's so far away. I think I'm not sure, like 10-hour flight maybe. It's just so far, and I'm not sure if there's a direct flight to there. I believe we have a direct flight to Canberra, Australia, but I'm not sure if we have a direct flight to Papua. It's just so far away, and some parts are remote. So yeah, I'd love to go there, but I just haven't had the chance. Hopefully in the future I could go there because I would like to visit Raja Ampat. It's so beautiful. My mom and my friends have been there and it's just marvelous. So I would like to see the beauty with my own eyes. So hopefully I can go there. And speaking of the build, so this is actually a traditional house from Dani tribe. Hopefully I'm correct about that. I read some articles and it mentioned that it is a Dani tribe's type of house, and this type of building is actually very small in real life. It's not that big and it has 2.5 meters height, so it's a 2-story building, but it's just very small inside, and we can't do that in The Sims. It's just impossible because once we have these round walls, they are very glitchy, of course, as always, and also round walls has to be very big, and in real life Honai house aren't that big, so we have to do some slight adjustment, not slight but like a whole adjustment, because I would like to do this type of building, but I had to make it fully functional in The Sims, so that's why I decided just to do this kind of like a huge round buildings, 3 buildings to be exact, and it doesn't resemble the real life build, but on the outside I hope it looks okay. I will try to pop it on the screen, the real life building. And Honai is actually a name for Papuanese traditional house for like men, and for women it's called, hopefully I'm saying this right, but EBI or EBI, I'm not sure, and both houses can fit 5 up to 10 people, not Sims, but yeah, they have to sleep on the floor with some like traditional rug, and it's just not the case with The Sims. Your Sims can't sleep on the floor, they need to sleep on the bed, so that's why we have some adjustments here, because again, I always try as best as I could to make my builds very functional, and for this build I decided just to take the outer shape, the architectural shape, even though it's supposed to have 2 levels, but I decided just to do 1 because again, round walls are very glitchy, and also I don't want to have the walls sticking out from the roofs, so that's why we do only have 1 level over here. Hopefully you can understand what I mean, because the real life version has 2-story, but you do everything downstairs, and the upstairs is supposed to be the storage room, so you can store the, I don't know, maybe like rice, papeda. Papeda is a sticky thing. It's so good, but it's originally from eastern part of Indonesia, like Ambon and also Papua, and I've tried out. It's so good. I would like to have more of that, but basically like the food and drinks and every single food related things, and they don't have much windows because typically they only have 1 window across the build, because it is a bit colder there in Jayawijaya and we do have snow, even though Indonesia is a tropical country and it's supposed to not have snow, but over there we do have snow, so that's why we only have 1 window here. I mean 2 here for like aesthetic purposes, but in real life they only have 1, and this type of building is supposed to trap heat, so that's why everything is very natural, I suppose. The roofing is very natural also. It's a thatch roof sort of, and we have all like wood paneling on the walls. That's why I think it's supposed to trap heat, at least that's what I read. And on this build we have 1 buildings for the kind of living space and also kids bedroom, and the second building is for the master suite, master bedroom, and we have another build for the bathroom and laundry, and I'm not sure if I have mentioned this, but by the time this video goes live, it's the Independence Day of Indonesia, so I'm pretty sure today we are turning 77, which sounds not that old, but it is quite old. So yeah, that's why we have this whole collab, and hopefully in the future I could do this every single year, even until we have the new generation of Sims game, hopefully. And I tried to put a bunch of like activities item on this build. So of course we do have a TV, we have kitchen, of course that's necessary, we do have laundry. I'm not sure if it's a like off the grid build, because yes, you do have ponds, but it's just not enough, and I didn't put any solar panels here because it's not like an eco build whatsoever. It is a traditional build, but it's not an eco build. So if you'd like to do or put the off the grid setting thing, you can do that, but please keep in mind we do have a bunch of lights here, so you have to adjust a little bit of everything from the like what do you call that, solar panels, and also the water thing. I'm not sure what to call that, but that thing from Eco Lifestyle. But if you'd like to make this an off the grid, you can do that, but you need to do some adjustments here and there. And to be honest, it was not easy for me to build this because round walls are not round. I mean, when you place it with the like a quarter circle room, if that makes sense, it has this kind of like a square rounded piece. It's not like fully circle, if that makes sense. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's not like fully circle, and this Honai house is fully perfect circle. So I had to delete some part, I mean the middle part, so it doesn't have this kind of like a square shape with round edges build, if that makes sense. And it makes the floor plan way harder than it should. So yeah, that's that. And I did play test everything, it works just fine. And you might think that the kind of like a very long roof makes the house unusable because you can't go inside to the build, but you can. I kid you not, I was so surprised because I was ready when I built this, because I thought your Sims can't go inside the house and you have to teleport them, which is very inconvenient. But surprise, surprise, you could. I am so happy when I know that, because I didn't expect that at all. And on this build, I'm pretty sure the most used items are from cottage living, island living, outdoor retreat, get together, what else? I'm not sure. Jungle adventure maybe, laundry day, cats and dogs. I use a ton of facts, but mostly the traditional or countryside type of style, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's that. And this is a 50 by 50 lot in Sulani, and can you see the stars behind the build? It's so pretty. I didn't know that we have this very beautiful sky with full stars. It's just so beautiful. And we are basically doing the terrain paints now. It took me quite a while to do the landscaping because I would like to make it very natural in a way, so that's why we do have a bunch of plants. And if you'd like to see me build more traditional houses, do let me know, especially if you are from Indonesia. Please send me your request, what kind of builds you want me to build next. And yeah, if you'd like to download this build, this is already available on the gallery. My ID is elfathiera, or you can find it under the hashtag plummysims. You can also click the download link on the description box below. That will bring you to my Ko-fi blog post. It'll have two different links. The first one is the gallery download link, and the other one is the trade files link from Simfashare. So yeah, I think that's it. I really hope you find this video inspiring and this build useful to your game. And if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to, you can also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, I think I'm going to go now. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today and supporting me. I hope you have the very best day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!